caught my older cousin doing things on wedding I was not supposed to. So for context, he spent most of his childhood in UK and is here for the past 3 years, and he is 25 years old. And well, there was a wedding like 3 weeks ago in our home. It was another cousin who was getting married, and it was the day before Mehndi, and we, the groom side, was supposed to go to the bride home for some rasam, but that cousin told them he will stay home, and well, I had job, so I was gonna go after the job. So well, when I was back home to go to the bride's home, I was supposed to be all alone, but I heard some noises from the groom's room, and when I peeked from the window, I saw that cousin riding male event planner on the groom and bride's bed, and it was like fully light up the room, and they were both naked, and the sex was so rough from all that I saw, and it was maybe 5 seconds I saw, and it was intense. Lol, I panicked and rushed out so fast. Now I don't know what to do. Maybe tell his parents, or no man, need suggestions. Should I talk to him or the cousin? And I saw them close during all wedding days, so it happened again for sure. Second story, my weird sex story. It was super foggy that day of winter in Lahore last year. I had to go somewhere far away on N Drive, and I was super horny that day. I went there on a ride at 8, did my task till 10, and booked my ride on a bike for getting back. It was still foggy. The bike arrived and he was in his 40s wearing helmet on a 1 to 5 bike. It was probably his first ride, and it was almost 45 to 50 minutes long ride. Everyone was wearing jacket, mask, like everything covered, and I was super horny that day. I started the chat casually, like what you do, etc. And then I plugged my AirPods in and started the XX videos. The fuck? That made me so hard in no time, and physical touch with the hot human was so fascinating. Oncoming speed breaker, I moved a bit towards his ass. My dick got touched by his ass. He didn't mention anything like he was also liking it, and I moved a bit more, and he was so confused as he was a shared person. I told him, if you're getting uncomfortable, then please let me know. He said no, and then on the next jump, I said with very hesitation कि आप uncomfortable हो रहे हैं तो मैं पीछे हो जाता हूँ. He moved his ass a bit. I became so horny, got pre-cum. I touched his ass and put my hand on his trousers and from back, and I said to him to move upward, and he did. I placed my dick inside the trouser and come right in his ass line with that tight hug. He continued riding the bike and said no word. My heat came to an end, and the ride to I left with my cum and his bike, not knowing each other. He said nothing and left. It was an amazing experience. What the fuck was this? Story time. Pool and farm. Age 26. Now back then I was 19. So back in 2018, it was an early time for me to explore myself. We went to a farmhouse, me and some friends and some cousins. No one really knew my orientation as I don't look like it, but one cousin knew, and we reached there around 9 pm, and we played cricket, had some food, and had a lot of fun. And then around 3 pm, some cousins went inside to have weed, and some went outside to do other stuff. A cousin who knew about me and a friend of his who I didn't really know were sitting around the pool, and we were smoking, and my cousin said, let's go to the pool, and I was wearing just shorts and it was dry, and I said no, it'll get wet, and he said okay, and he went in, and I dipped my feet in the pool. After a little while, that friend went somewhere, and my cousin said कि अब आ जाओ अंदर, and I said no, and he said कोई नहीं है, short उतार दो. A bit skeptical but horny, I agreed and quickly took my shorts off and went in. I was staying by his side. It was fun for me to be naked in the pool, but my cousin had other ideas. I didn't know. He came to me and started teasing me, and I was getting aroused, and he made me hold his dick, and he was rock hard, and he turned me around and started rubbing it on my ass, which felt good. I allowed him to fuck me, and after he shoved his dick in, his friend had also came, and he wasn't in front. He came from behind, and I couldn't see him. I got scared shitless, but he was chill, and they took turns on me in the pool. It was fun, to be honest. I think they planned it.